Hello and welcome to another episode of the Enthusiast Experiment. I'm Mike, and today we're continuing our journey down the JetPens pencil sampler into a pencil that I have been wanting to try for a long time, so I'm very excited that this was included in the sampler. Let's take a look. Well, it's neither of these guys. We did those already. Aha! Alright, let's set that aside. There it is. Yes. The Tombow 2558 in HB. There you go. For general writing since 1913. Ugh. Cool. Let's set this aside, get this guy out, and let's get into it. So, this is the Tombow 2558 in HB. The lead used is graphite in HB. I was unable to find clarification or certain information of the wood type, although I would venture a guess into saying that it's cedar. You can see the grains there. It smells nice, but again, I'm trying not to put anything down here that I don't know for certain. So my guess is cedar, but I don't know for certain. Body, hexagonal body with yellow paint and bronze and black lettering. I would assume that's kind of like a bronze here. You can see that kind of like purpley, kind of matches the ferrule, but I might be getting ahead of myself. And then a little bit of black down there. Nice and centered graphite, hexagonal body. Cool. All right, so that ferrule, again, bronze, purplish, and pink eraser. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I love that. That's such a cool color. Nice little touch that just sets this pencil apart. The price is $5.99 for a 12-pack, and they originate out of Japan, although I found that they are now being made in Vietnam. They may have always been made in Vietnam. I'm not exactly sure. I just saw it as well, luckily. So, on to the erase test. Lay down a little bit of graphite, erase this side, smudge test. Wrote test and smudged, and then the shade test. Tried to lay down a little bit of tonal variance of the graphite so you could see how that performs. And let's get into some of the pros here. That erase test, although this is a smaller eraser, it is probably a little bit hard to see here, but this is comparatively to other erasers on pencils, this is just a touch smaller this way. Other ones may come out just a little bit more. So it is a smaller eraser. I think that adds to the overall look. I really like it, but just noting it. However, it did perform really well. The smudge test, and for the darkness of this HB, I think it did really, really well. And the tonal quality on the shade test, again, you can see really dark darks and lighter lights in that middle range there. So I think it did really well. Again, for someone like me wielding this, you guys that are a lot better at that out there will do a better job. And I freaking love the design. So the color, the ferrule, the eraser, etc. I really like the take on their classic yellow pencil. It's different enough to set it apart, but the same enough to be like instantly recognizable as a classic yellow pencil. I mean, it's really, really beautiful. The paint that they used is so thick and nice. I mean, look how reflective it is. The ferrule color with that classic pink eraser. Everything is just, I really love the design of this. Although I hate barcodes, at least this one is right at the tip. I've only sharpened this fully one time, and you can see I've already eaten through about half of the barcode. That's what I'm talking about. If these these numbers weren't here, we would blow through this in probably like 2 or 3 sharpens, and it would be gone, just leaving you with the classic beauty of the pencil. So maybe if we could get rid of these numbers, that would be awesome. I love that the ferrule is smoothly attached. So if you could see here, it's almost like they carved the pencil into a circle and then attached the ferrule, so you could see all of the hex edges are like angled down, which makes me think that the pencil was then like shaved into a circle and then the ferrule was attached, so it makes a much cleaner attachment. And I also like that they double punched for the eraser as opposed to like single punched for the ferrule. I hope you could see. So it's like there's one and one, but then there's another one in the eraser before there's another one in the body. Pretty cool. Price, not terrible. For $6 for a 12-pack, pretty good for the quality that you're getting. Speaking of quality, that build quality is really, really nice. The print, text, colors, ferrule eraser, everything kind of adds up to just be really, really nice. And you can see everything there. Super crisp. So, I mean, that's awesome. And one of the best things about Japanese graphite, it is very dark and very smooth. And actually, for this one, the point retention is really good for being this dark. So, I mean, this pencil has a lot going for it. I would say probably the only con that I could really come up with is the USA availability for other grades. So there are, I think there's a number 1 and a number 2. This is relatively easy to find. You should be able to jump online and pick one up relatively easily for those prices, but if you're trying to find it in one of the other grades, it might be a little bit difficult. This is a winner in my opinion. Let's get this out of the way. And there we go. Smooth. Yeah, definitely darker than those Staedtlers. It's almost, I mean, it's definitely lighter than the Unistar, but I mean, for an HB, that's getting pretty close to that 2B. So really nice, dark, rich, tonal quality, really smooth, doesn't smudge, beautiful design. Like I said, definitely a winner. I would have no hesitation recommending you guys run out and grab a 12-pack of these if it at all interests you, even aesthetically. Performance-wise, it backs it up, so that's awesome. I appreciate you guys swinging by. I would really appreciate if you like, share, and subscribe so we can grow this channel together. And until next time, take it easy.